I went hiking this weekend. You know how we're talking about how like hiking, Jack's favorite date spot, basically.
Oh
hiking.
my god.
And so I went up to Killarney. It's like 5 hours north of Toronto. Went hiking for the day. Like me and my friend had this whole like weekend camping trip planned up. And first day we're just gonna chill. Second day was gonna be the intense camping. We were gonna rent a canoe to the campground on the second day. Anyways. It rained hard, whatever, fuck it. We didn't do that. We're like, I'm not trying to die out here. I'm not trying, and by die I mean get wet. I'm not trying to get wet. I bought a sleeping bag, waterproof pants. I bought like a big ass foldable knife, which didn't come because it came on Saturday. It came on Saturday when I was already gone. But fuck that. I don't know why anyone would think it's fun hiking. That's the worst thing. Like, I start walking up this trail. I'm like, motherfucker, what am I doing with my life? I go halfway up. It starts getting more steep. Every hike I go into, like, it starts off easy, right? You follow a path. It's like some little colors guiding your way. You're like, yeah, whatever. Minding my own business, talking some shit with your friends. Always. I've never been on one hike where the path either suddenly just disappears or we make a wrong turn. Doesn't matter. And you're just like, you end up going up a literal 90-degree angle. Like, you're literally like climbing up rocks. I've never been on a hike where that's never happened. So I don't know, when I hear people like Jack saying hiking is the ideal date, I'm like, what the fuck is going on through your mind?
Bro, I just want to say that was because you weren't on a date.
Don't get me wrong. Hiking can be romantic, but you know, maybe like a second or third date. I don't know about a first date. You do whatever, Jack. But
this man, yo.
I definitely, so I got up to like close to the top, right? It started to get dark. We're like, fuck it. We don't need to go like another 10 more minutes climbing up two like flat walls, basically. So we head back down because it's like at least 2 hours to get back to where we parked the car. And I did see a couple hiking. This guy's, you know, he's moving slowly. You can tell, like, he could probably go fast. He's always like walking fast, a bit ahead of the girl. But he's being a gentleman. He's like holding her hand, being like, oh, take this path, there's some mud here, you know. So you already know this guy's like slowing down for the girl. So like, I pray to God this brother out there got laid today, cause like, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And let me just say, with hiking, for me, I get sweaty within like the first 10 minutes of walking a hike. Well, I guess this is it for my whole life. Like, I want to take my jacket off, but there's wind. I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to get COVID. It's like, what? Why am I even here?
Bro.
Every time someone's like, you want to go hiking? I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah, fuck it. And then 10 minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I don't hike.
Bro, I don't sweat.
Fucking, just cause we're not on a spit these Jack. I'm talking from the perspective of the normal human.
I don't think a normal human sweats on a walking hike.
Bro.
You're not running, bro.
You think this is just like a fucking walk down the park? No way. I'm fucking climbing with my hands and shit. I'm doing some Naruto shit. Like, this is not... Every time I go to a hike, and like every time the pathway disappears, I don't want to recommend a hike to anyone. Terrible idea.
I would recommend a hike. A simple hike. Not like climbing shit. But
that's called a walk in the park.
But you want to hike?
Hiking.
No. But if you're on a date, you want to hike where it's kind of hard, but not too easy.
Huh?
Wait, sorry. Not too easy and not too hard. The reason is because the hard spot, you can grab onto the girl's hand.
Yeah.
Like the guy did, probably.
Yep,
the couple.
Of course. But this park was not fucking around. So the trail I went on, called the Crack, for the day hikers, you know, maybe 2 hours there, 2 hours back, if you don't fuck up. Like, we missed the path. We somehow spent like half an hour climbing up, literal, like, free solo climbing. We come back, it takes 2 hours. It's already getting sunset. and then it gets completely dark. That was like the scariest shit I've ever seen. Because like even my flashlight, my cheap ass flashlight couldn't do anything.
Bro, I think we've been to scarier, bro. Do you remember 2016?
Where?
No, Seb wasn't there. But it was you, me, Michael, and Eugene Tang.
Yeah.
We went to California.
Uh-huh.
Death Valley Park.
We didn't hike.
But it was still dark.
No. Like when you're walking down a dark path, like I'm a guy with shitty ankles, you know.
Because they're tall.
No, because literally I could be just walking and suddenly my ankles go does like a 45-degree twist.
It's because they're tall.
And that's amplified when you're hiking with like vines and shit, rocks. You're walking, you're just trying to like look ahead, but then you just step on a rock, your fucking ankle just breaks out of your socket.
It's because you're heavy. Your ankle has to withstand your height.
This guy just called me fat.
So like,
not wrong. I'm sweating 10 minutes after a hike.
So if
there's no scientific definition for me fucking twisting my ankle. It's a fucking.
Why do you think Yao Ming got injured so much?
So you're saying I'm tall as Yao Ming?
Well, no, but you're fucking tall relax. For an average human being.
Relax. No, fucking relax, bro. Just because you're short doesn't mean we're tall.
Wow, this man, eh?
When you're hiking in the dark, it's bad enough you can't, like, I'm constantly looking at the ground where I'm turning into like a hunchback because I'm like, yo, shit, I gotta look up for rocks and stuff. But then you get to the point where, like, if you even look up a bit, it's like, bam, that's when you're getting ankles. Snatching your ankles, you're done. I don't know. I can't do hiking. So I'm going to say I don't recommend anyone to go hiking for a date or for fun. If you're about that life, sure. If you invite me, I might come. I probably will. But I'll regret it in the next 10 minutes. So I'm not a good hiking partner.
What about a hiking group?
I'm going to slow you all down. But
It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. I forgive you.
What's your hiking gear? What do you wear?
Sneakers. Sweats.
Sneakers.
Yeah.
You have hiking shoes?
Boots.
Okay.
But usually the hiking trails I go to aren't like too difficult.
Oh, you're that noob shit. Never mind. Why am I even talking to you?
No. Please. It's like medium level. You
don't even have hiking shoes, bro. You walking out there with your Nikes? You walking out there with your Converse sneakers? Like fucking. We at a different level here, bro.
Bro. Invite me next time. I'll show you who's boss.
All right. Let's start the show. You're listening to DIU Podcast, Daily Issues Uncovered. My name is Gavin. I'm joined by my co-host, a man rated 4 out of 10 on the chivalry scale, Jaxie.
What's up?
Huge debate last week when we heard Jaxie was only a 4 out of 10 on the chivalry scale. Have you opened the door recently?
Yeah, I have.
Good. Another huge debate from last week was whether, as men, pointing at all of us, should we be buying the bubble tea on a quote-unquote not a date, but with an outing with another female friend, right? You remember that? That hugely contested debate. We got a comment, so I just want to give
we have a comment.
We got a comment, dude. Don't act so surprised. Come on, man. Come on.
No, but I didn't see it. How come I didn't get to read it?
It's on the website.
Oh, really?
Guy doesn't even check the website. I'll be fair, I don't check the website too. Like every time we get a comment, I literally post an episode out, and the next minute I get a comment, and it's always a spam. So I don't check the comments anymore. And then when the real comment comes, I'm like, 5 days later, oh shit, we have a comment. Shout out to CH. This is what they said. The thing with buying BBT for girls' friends is that it's a status expectation thing. If she asks you to take her friend out for something, there's an expectation that she wants to know how you treat her friends. And paying for something small like bubble tea shows that you care what she thinks about you, and it shows you're not cheap/poor. What do you think of that?
I don't know. What do you think of that?
Are you cheap/poor?
I'm not cheap/poor.
This whole expectation thing, I don't know if I fuck with this comment. Girls expecting, like, I know Jack would pay for the first date anytime, but then that's when we don't expect that. Like, yo, paying for your friend? Like I said last week, it's not the price of the bubble tea. Like, it's like $6-7, right? It's just the idea doesn't cross your mind. It's like, usually if you hang out with someone you're not familiar with, it's like, you know, like you don't want to get money in the way, right? You
Exactly.
don't want to be like, yeah. But maybe, I thought about this comment more. Maybe we are just cheap.
What this man? Let me
You
ask
don't
you a
think so?
question.
Like, maybe we are.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your girlfriend and ask her that question?
About what?
This bubble tea question.
No, we didn't talk about this.
You should ask her for next week.
What should I ask her? If it's cheap or poor?
No, like, if you should pay for a friend. If you took, like, let's say that.
Because I've already established I would never be in that situation. I can never imagine a scene where I'm with my girlfriend's friend alone.
No, but let's say she
that
approves
would
it to be
never
alone.
happen. Yeah, but that would never happen. I would just be like, I'm not going to go. like it's not like hiking, you know. Like I'm not, I'm not gonna go. Like what am I gonna do? Just sit there and like scroll Facebook all day while drinking bubble tea?
No, chill with her.
Like what? Why? Why would I do that?
She's bored. She wants you. Like,
Bro, that's a trap. That's what you call a trap.
Dating.
It's like the friend reports back to your girlfriend like, yo, this motherfucker was trying to hit on me. Buying a bubble tea? Like sending out some like covert spy shit. Not saying my girlfriend do that, but maybe Jack. I don't know about Jack's girlfriend. I only met her once. I only met her in this podcast studio. Don't know.
I feel you, bro. You know, like, I feel like it is a trap where it's gonna set up. Like, yo.
It's a face down Yu-Gi-Oh trap card. Like,
yeah.
Like fucking you pay for the bubble tea. Oh, bam. Caught you, bitch.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. And I I don't want to fall into that trap card, you know?
Yeah, man.
I don't have a magic card. It's like,
I don't have D-spell. I don't have fucking reverse trap. All right. But thank you, CH, for the comments. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Seb, last week, was it the first time meeting KK?
Yeah, it was our first time.
I don't think I asked your impressions of KK.
Oh boy.
Because we know Seb is Jack's life coach.
Slash best man.
Mahjong sensei.
Best man.
Carries him in NBA 2K. Everything. So
Facts.
I might approve of KK because, listens to the podcast, came on the show. That's basically my criteria for approving one of Jack's girlfriends. But Seb has a deeper life coach connection. So we need to hear what Seb thought of KK.
I mean, she's pretty cool. Knowing that she's gonna listen to this, I'm like, yo.
Oh yeah. We'll hear the real answer after the show.
She's pretty cool. Ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but no, I'm just happy for Jack.
Yeah.
That's what matters to me the most, man.
And thanks again for coming on the show, KK and Natalie, last week. That was a long episode, man. I don't want to do it again, so let's fucking get the show rolling.
To be fair, every time I have a guest speaker, it's a long episode.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, Kyle just said in the comments, she's the best.
Jack, do you want to go first with your issue?
I just have this huge issue.
Yes.
Okay, it's a big issue, okay?
Besides hiking, yes.
Yeah.
No, hiking's not that big of a deal, dude. I feel like, the issue you brought up before was a bigger issue.
What?
I don't remember, dude.
Oh, my issue not big issue.
What?
Oh, the McDonald one.
Terrible issue, yes.
Yeah. But
yes, but
besides the point.
Besides the point, what's your issue?
So, have you encountered an issue where you have a friend and they ask you about a certain topic? Let's say they ask you about like, oh yeah, I heard you got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yo, what's she like? How did you meet her?
Yes. So like everyone knows, all of Jack's, like 5,000 Facebook friends. They're like,
No.
Like, yo, listen, I hear word on the street is Jack has a new girl now. What's she like? Right? Is that basically what's happening?
No, it's just a couple of close friends that I didn't tell, but they were like in my circle of friends. And then she asked me, yo, what's she like? Where'd you meet her? Blah, blah, blah. And I go, yo, listen to the podcast. I explain everything on there. It's a 2-hour podcast. I'm not explaining that shit again.
Yeah.
Like
right?
podcast.
Absolutely. Because in real life, like, what's the point of having a podcast if you don't plug it? Why even have one? Go.
That's not even the major point. It's like, you give her the link, you give her the episode, you tell her it's released, then you message her like 3 days later. Yo, did you listen to it? right?
Yes.
Because they still want to know about the girl.
Yes.
And then they go, yo, I listened to the first 3 minutes and I closed it out. Bro! Like, I said, what the fuck? Initial response, I did everything for you. I told you we talked about it on the podcast. And then she goes, shouldn't he be questioning why I closed out after 3 minutes? And I'm like, you're the first complaint, man.
If she says, I'm interjecting. If she says the audio quality sucked, I'm blaming Jack's basements.
No. She goes, yo, I want you to get straight to the point. Bro, how do you get straight?
What? I spent 10 minutes talking about fucking hiking before we started. You don't listen to a podcast to get straight to the point.
Exactly. I'm like, you have never listened to a podcast, eh? Because, like, dude, podcasts don't get straight to the point. There's always some stories in the beginning, gets to, like, the topic, slowly eases into it, then's the point. Correct?
Why would you go straight to the point? We're trying to sell a product here. What the fuck? Okay,
that's not even the point.
I mean, okay, I get it. Internet culture. Everyone wants the YouTube video, but they want the timestamp to the YouTube video of the tutorial. Go ahead, Jack.
And then I tell her, I'm not going to tell you how I met this woman, what happened. You listen to damn podcast.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Bro, like, I don't think that's the first time. This is why I'm triggered. This is what grinds my gear, okay?
Absolutely.
Oh,
It's when you fucking tell people, listen to the podcast, I talked about it on there.
Yes.
And they don't listen to it.
I spent fucking 2 hours talking about this, and you're gonna ask me the question again? You think you're that special where I'm gonna spend 2 hours talking to you? Just you? Instead of monetizing this podcast so that everyone can listen to it? You think you're that special? Get a reality check.
It happened multiple times, not from the same person, obviously. But, like, I totally listen to podcasts, I talked about it on there, and they don't listen to it.
Yep.
And I think that just really takes away from the podcast. Like, this is why I plug in every time.
That's why you're doing God's work, first of all.
Dude.
I get, like, if someone doesn't want to listen to an hour, 40 minutes, because that's a lot of time, maybe they don't have free time, maybe, I don't know, their ears are busy. I don't know. I don't know why. But that it seemed like this person could have listened to it, right?
Yes.
They had the time, and they were interested in the story.
Exactly. And I feel like everyone has time to listen to podcasts. Do you know why? You could be doing something mundane and listen to the podcast. You can be cleaning your house, doing the laundry,
Yes.
folding your laundry.
Yep. There's no excuse. You're right.
There's no excuse, bro.
You could be at work taking phone calls and listening to it. I don't give a fuck. Just listen to it.
Bro, there is times when you can listen to it. You can pause it and go back.
Yep.
Right? You don't have to listen all in one go, man. Unless you're so interested and be like, I have to.
This isn't a movie theater. You know, you can't just pause the show there. You can't just stand up and be like, okay, I'm going to take a piss. No, you can't do it. But a podcast, you can do that.
Exactly. You could be like taking a shit. Listen to a podcast for 10 minutes.
That's the best time to take. That's the best time to listen to a podcast. Yeah.
10 minutes. Pause it. Next shit.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Pause it. Yeah.
No, you can be doing anything, bro.
I mean, if the podcast is good, you just stay in there for another half an hour. Your legs become numb. But fuck it, it's worth it.
Yo, instead of reading Archie, right?
Exactly. So that's what you do when you take a shit, eh? Man, okay. I want a clarification on your story though. Your friend asks you like about the girl, right? She's like, oh, what's she like, right? And then you're like, I got you, fam. Listen, we talked 2 hours about this. The backstory. It's like the intro, the middle, the conclusion, all aspects
The
of
whole
story.
Shazam.
The whole hamburger paragraph is in the podcast. And you just serve it up on a platter. Like, I know you got questions. We answered them all. I don't know what question you're gonna ask, but I'm pretty sure we answered it all
Exactly.
on the podcast. Here's a nice little package for you. And then she's like, all right, I'm interested in Jaxie's love life. I want to hear about this. 3 days later, didn't answer, right?
No, I asked
Didn't
her.
listen to it, yeah.
Because the reason why I asked her, because she was so intrigued into like this girl or like my love life, right? So I would tell her, like, yo, did you listen to it? She's like, no, I closed after 3 minutes. Bro! That triggered me so hard. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can call her a friend anymore.
They don't deserve to know.
Yeah.
You don't have her approval, right?
Like, it's like anything. You're doing research for anything. You do the work, right? You just go to Google, type in whatever. You ask someone, they give you the answer. It's like that. But you still have to read the answer or listen to the answer. It's not like your brain is gonna absorb it like a sponge just because the answer is in the proximity. You still have to do the work. You can't just like expect I don't know. I'm trying to sound like some mitosis to happen. Like, you know, you gotta fucking do the work. Big issue. That's a huge issue.
That's a big issue. And I feel like, you know, I have more respect for people I don't know. Like, you go online, you plug something.
Yep.
I think my most recent example, I think I screenshot to you guys in the group chat today. One of my groups were saying, like, about preserving the mother tongue and, like, how it's important, especially for us.
Cantonese number one.
Cantonese number one, right? And me doing me, I plugged in the podcast. Same with the Cantonese one, too. Because, like, you know, I'm preserving Cantonese. You know, I'm teaching Cantonese on an English podcast.
Exactly. This is the same situation. Jack is giving the present right there. Motherfucker, this is what you want. Here's what you get. It's wrapped in a bow already.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Like, I didn't even plug in yet. And some guy comments and goes, yo, what's the podcast? I want to listen to it.
Yeah. And there you go.
Plug it in.
Are you going to follow up with him 3 days later?
Well, I don't know him, but I'll see. But, yeah, I don't know. Do you make plugins, Gavin?
You know, I plug it everywhere. DIU podcast, Subtle Cantonese Traits, Canto Flex Friday, DIU podcast. You gotta go ham. I don't follow up with people though. Because I just don't care.
I feel like...
I don't think I care.
I feel like we do actually have a lot of invisible listeners that we don't actually know. For example,
invisible
Kenny.
listeners?
Yeah. Like, people that we don't know.
Shout out to Kenny. We didn't shout him out for like 3 weeks. Shout out to Kenny.
But I feel like we actually have more listeners than we think we do. Because we made so many plugins where Asian podcasters that other Asian people want to listen to. You know, we relate to a lot of Asians out there.
I would hope so. Not to your friend, apparently. 3 minutes.
Cut her out.
You know, I feel like we do make impact on people's lives, you know. Like, we did have a guest, what was her name? The one that came on talk, BLM.
From New York?
Yeah, from New York. You know, shout out to her for coming on. I know I wasn't on the episode. I was sick that week. But, you know, shout out to you for coming on and explaining the situation. You know, like...
It was just, like, discovered on Spotify, right? So...
Yeah, exactly. And then we have, like, CH making a comment here. Shout out to CH. You know, making shout outs here everywhere today, man.
Giving all the shout outs. Listen, you fucking leave a comment, you get a shout out. It's not that hard. Like, you know how YouTube videos, it's so annoying when you see someone say first in the first comment?
Yeah.
Listen, if you write first, you get a fucking shout out.
But it's really satisfying to hear these comments, to hear people actually listening. And, like, it gives us that encouragement to make more podcasts, make more content. And we're happy for it, you know what I mean?
And then we hear about these other people who listen, who first of all ask you about your love life. Of course, like we all know Jaxie's love life. Very, very entertaining. Like a roller coaster. So obviously we want to hear the conclusion. It's like, don't fucking blue ball me like this, talking about this. And I want to hear what your love life is about. We give you that. DIU Pod 51. 3 minutes? Come on, man.
I don't think we even did our intro in 3 minutes.
Dude. Fucking yeah. At least click the mouse to a later point in the video, the podcast at least. Like,
no, it's just that I don't want to be answering these questions because, like, let's say you tell them a point in a story. Let's say, how did you meet her? Oh, I met her on a speed dating event. Yep. Oh, what did you talk about?
Yeah, there's going to be 50 other questions.
Yeah, exactly! The podcast answer all 50 of those fucking questions, you know what I mean?
It does. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. This is a huge issue.
Dude, huge issue. This is a huge issue to me, specifically, because it's about me, and I don't want to fucking be answering all these questions, right? But I'm not saying it hasn't happened in the past. It has happened in the past.
Yeah, what's another example?
I don't remember, dude. It's probably something about me again. I don't remember, man. Like, probably about my streaming life or some shit, and like, oh, what's the link? Or like,
Yeah.
shit like that, right? That's simple shit. There's no follow-up question. But when there's fucking follow-up questions, is when you're like, fuck, yo, I don't want to answer my fucking follow-up questions. You listen to fucking podcast, okay?
Exactly. Like, listen, if it's a yes or no question, a one answer question, like, yo, Jack, what's your Twitch account? Gok2X. Done. Get the fuck out of my face. Okay, fine. But a question about love? That's not a one question conversation.
You try. It's like, where did you meet her? Speed dating. When was the speed dating event? Friday. What did you guys talk about? Stuff. A lot of shit. You know what I
3
mean?
questions. That's how much you get. And then the trial is over. This is like some, I don't know, a trial account of talking with Jack. You want to get the real life Jack C? He's trying to monetize himself. This is the new rule. You're talking to Jack about something which has been on the podcast. You get 3 questions. After that, Jack, you're legally entitled to say DIU51 or whatever episode it's on.
Dude, I want to say I'm not as nice as you. After the first question.
2 questions.
No,
One
after
question.
the first question.
Yeah.
I answer the first question, they follow up.
I love
51.
it. I love it.
Pod
it.
51.
Fucking- let's practice right now.
Okay.
Hey, Jack, I heard you had a girlfriend. Where'd you meet her?
Speed dating.
Oh, what's she like?
Yo, fucking listen to Pod 51, yo. I'm not telling you anymore.
Oh.
I like this, Jack.
you have to plug, man. You have to plug. Is that it? Is that it for you, Jack?
Yeah. I thought it was a huge topic. You know, it might not be like COVID shit, but like,
No,
it's a huge
that's
topic to me.
bigger than COVID.
It's bigger than COVID.
That's bigger
That's
than
right.
COVID.
That's right.
Why are we putting shit out if no one's listening to it?
I know.
That's right.
Even Kyle mentioned this may be your best issue fucking yet.
This is. I think the best issues are the meta issues. You know, like the issues within the show related to making of the show,
Yes.
but also like not serious enough. Because like if I come around talking about fucking some highly academic shit, no one gives a shit about that.
like Biden versus Trump.
Exactly. That's why we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
But the meta issue, that's where the shit's at. The daily issues uncovered. No one's coming here. I just want to tell listeners right now, if I ever come in with like a news issue, it's because my life was boring. Okay, like that's obviously the only reason why we're talking about anything else. We know the popular issues are the meta issues of like deep in like what's going on behind the scenes of the show. Okay. My issue. As we all may know, people have been working from home for a long time. Half a year. It's half a year. If you're an office job, chances are you're working from home. So when people work from home, they naturally need desks and tables and shit, right? Like they need to like sit at something, because like everyone has a desk at home, but like it's not like a good desk, you know. It's like what we're using now. Like this podcast studio.
Well, to be fair, I think my tables are better, but it's still trash. It's still trash. It's still under.
Yeah. Like you have people working on their dining room table, like because you know, to be fair, you weren't expecting it, right? Like you have a little desk in your bedroom, maybe, but like now you have a fucking monitor. You have like 2 laptops. You have a fucking like.
I have 4 monitors.
Jack has 4 monitors. Fucking.
Wow.
You don't need 4. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm serious. 2 for work, 2 for personal computer. So like,
Okay, you have 2 monitors for work. Okay,
Yeah.
like shut the fuck up. I have 4 monitors. Like I'm fucking the hacker from Kim Possible. Like get the fuck out of here. So, IKEA, very popular store. Everyone knows IKEA. For the longest time, had no tables. Every table out of stock. You walk down the aisles, it's like empty. You seen the aisles with like Walmart, like no toilet paper, no, you know, back in. But then, eventually, sometime throughout the point of COVID, the tables became the next thing. Like yo. Either because you got so bored, you wanted to decorate your home, you played too much Animal Crossing, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna do this in real life. Or, you know, you need a better desk. Like no tables at IKEA. So, I'm helping my girlfriend with some furniture shit. Looking for a table. Right? Like, we went to IKEA a few weeks ago, no table. We go there recently. It's like, yo, shit, the table we wanted is actually here, right? It's actually here. We go back. It's IKEA, right? What do you think of IKEA when you think of IKEA shit?
Cheap, lots of stuff like furniture. Yeah, mainly cheap. They're known for cheap and having a lot of furniture.
What do you think of like the building process of IKEA? Like
simple.
simple.
Well, I did buy IKEA stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like over half my furniture in my room is IKEA.
So like it's simple. Like fucking everyone knows like IKEA. You just build it. It fucking like Animal Crossing. You're gonna fucking like fucking at the desk and you have it done. I start building this thing. It's like a TV stand, little TV stand with 2 layers. So it's like the main table, the 4 legs, and in the middle of the 4 legs, there's a little like indent where you slide in the middle part. Right, pretty straightforward.
The keyboard part.
The middle, the second layer under the TV stand.
Oh yeah,
No, it's not a desk.
Okay, I thought you were talking about desk.
Yeah, I'm talking about a TV stand.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So like the middle part where you can put your shit.
The part where I put my PS4.
Yeah.
Yes, officially known as the PS4 holder. Yes. I'm not the handiest guy in the world, right? But my dumb ass is like, well, IKEA. It's you follow a picture book. It's like if you can build a Lego, you can build an IKEA.
That's the saying.
And then exactly, that's the saying. So I'm here building the fucking IKEA table, and here's where the issue comes in. I put in the 4 legs, like you're twisting them in, and then
I see where this is going. He's forgot to put in
and then hold on. And then the next part is the legs are in, so I need to put the little clips in the leg so I can hang the middle the PS4 rack, the PS4 rack. You gotta hammer these nails in to make a hole. It's IKEA, right? I start doing that. Have a little dinner intermission. Come back, finish up the fucking hammering the 4. I don't even remember what you call it. Those fucking like platforms. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, all right, yeah, that's it. I'm like feeling proud. I'm like fucking dusting off my hands and shit. Now all we need to do is slide in the fucking PS4 tray. The middle rack. So I'm like, all right, here we go. Fucking, it's a light table. I lift it up with one hand. I'm like, yeah, fucking Hercules right here, lifting it up with one hand. I put it on the all 4 legs, and it's fucking wobbling like a Beyblade. It's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, oh my god,
you fucked up somewhere.
Like, what the fuck happened? My girlfriend's like, why is there a little space between the leg and the top? I'm like, oh no, I didn't tighten the fucking legs in all the way enough. I flip the table back on the bottom and start tightening it again. Yeah. Then the fucking little indent things are all facing outside. I'm like, well, I know I'm exposing myself to this issue, but here's my issue. IKEA furniture. Everyone says they're easy. But when you get down to it, they always fuck up.
I've never fucked up.
They've always fucked up. If you say you've never fucked up, you're lying. Because IKEA, they have a 365-day return policy. No questions asked. Like, listen, you can roll up to them and say, I don't like this table. Okay. Fucking refund your money.
No, here's the thing. I fucked up on like other furniture but IKEA. So then I did the same thing. I forgot what it was, but I was building it. And then something was flipped. You know what you did right there? You flipped. So like, I'm like, oh fuck, it's flipped.
Building furniture is the issue.
It's not even about IKEA issue.
It's about IKEA because it's fucking cheap.
Yeah. But to me, IKEA is pretty simple. But like when I was building this, I totally feel you, bro. When you build that backwards, bro, it's like, oh fuck, I take this apart now.
Because here's the thing. My options were this. Tighten the legs so it stands like a fucking table. But then I can't put in the PS4 tray. Which, will add strength and durability to it. It's a whole fucking middle thing. It's going to make it stronger. Or what, loosen it up and put in the tray and have the fucking wobbling shelf. I'm going to be sitting at the TV looking at my failure for the rest of my life. Like it's taunting me like a fucking TV shelf wobbling on its leg. Like either that or
You take apart the whole
you
thing.
take it. I took the legs apart. I'm like, okay, maybe we put this left leg in the right side, fucking
True.
angle it so that eventually. No, it doesn't work like that. Like
Whoa.
you would think it works like that,
How
but
does it work then?
no, because like if you tighten it to the max, it's still gonna end up the same spot. It's still gonna be pointing outward.
So how'd you fix it?
Here's the good thing about IKEA: the return policy. 365 days, no questions asked. And I finally know why they do that. Like when I'm shopping at IKEA, I'm like, that's a good ass fucking return policy because like I can use this table for 364 days and get a new table the next day, like if I wanted to after a year. It's a good ass policy. So I know why, because like I'm pretty sure 100% of people making IKEA furniture has fucked up, and I'm as much as Jack said he hasn't. I'm pretty sure he has.
I fucked up on
No, I don't give. Yeah. You defend yourself.
other type of.
Yeah. That's what everyone says. Oh, I didn't fuck up. We all have that.
No, I fucked up.
Okay. We all have that masculine ego. But I'm just saying, like with IKEA, it has that perception. It's easy, but then you understand like that's why they have the 365-day return policy, because 90% of men have fucked up. And they're too proud to admit otherwise. So no, the table was just like that. It was no. I just put it in the first try. I didn't return it. No. It was, there you go. So my girlfriend returns the table with the fucking inverse nails.
Wait. So you kept it out? You didn't take it apart?
Why? Why would you? Fuck it, right? Also, okay. To be fair, the little PS4 tray had a scratch. It was defect.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with this. Fucking listen, man. Not my fault. I was halfway through building this, and then I noticed it was busted. They don't give a fuck. You say anything, like you say, I don't like it. They return it.
I can imagine the guy that's accepting the return back. Because I know Seb does that before. Did that job before. This guy's fucking retarded, man. right, Seb.
I mean, like,
As a customer service rep, yeah, like. You would think, this guy's fucking retarded. He knows how to build a fucking table.
Yeah, but at the same time, we don't give a shit.
That's true.
Why would you care?
No. You don't give a shit, like Gavin said. But we initially see the table of that product. This guy's just retarded. And then you're like, I don't give a shit. I'll just take it back. It's not my money anyways, right?
Yeah.
That's the initial thought process.
That's the issue. This is the issue. People think IKEA is simple. It's not. I don't know where in history of time IKEA had this reputation of having this furniture where it was easy to assemble, like you're building a Lego. If you fuck up once, it's done. The hole's on the wrong side of the leg, the nail. You start twisting in the nail, the fucking the groove, the little plus groove gets skewed. Like I'm like, well, this can never be done again. So again, it's cheap. It's cheap. They have a good return policy, but what Jack said just now is the real crux of the issue. Like men have this idea, like it's so easy to make this furniture.
It is easy,
and then it finally fucks. Jack's just perpetuating this idea. Jack's just perpetuating. Like listen, I know you have fucking half your room is IKEA, but don't walk around saying like you never fucked up on making anything.
No, I did fuck up, but it was not IKEA furniture. It was from somewhere else.
Bro, I was looking at the IKEA furniture. And reading the manual, I'm like, what the fuck does this even mean, man? Like, how do you do this? I needed a YouTube tutorial, like me playing a video game. Like, I need a YouTube tutorial of IKEA should just have YouTube tutorials of everything. Save paper, and it's a guide. It's a follow through, a walkthrough. So
for visual learners, right?
The book is not visual enough. They do it how they don't have words because many people have different languages like whatever, but they need words. Fucking twist it in, rotate it, hammer it in. I don't know, like because
right.
I don't know, man. Call me a noob. I might be exposing myself in this episode, but it sucks, man. It sucks. But you did right. You have a good return policy, so I'm not that angry.
Not as angry as McDonald's, right?
I'm not that angry.
But I'm just put that out there. It's not that fucking hard.
Fucking look at this guy here. Wow. Okay.
But there's a but.
Yeah.
I did fuck up, but not IKEA furniture. Furniture somewhere else, which is harder.
It's the same. What was so hard about it?
I put it in the wrong way, like you did.
Yeah. So like, it could have been IKEA furniture. Like, it doesn't matter where it came from. Like, it's the same shit. The quality might be shittier, but following the instructions. At the end of the day, everyone has fucked up on making a furniture.
Okay, fine.
That's the
if you
issue.
put it that way.
It doesn't matter if it's from IKEA. It just so happened to be IKEA.
No, because you made
You're
it.
here nitpicking like the fucking. Okay.
No, it's because you specifically said
Yeah, for my story. Yes.
that like any person has fucked up on IKEA furniture.
Yes.
And I'm saying,
and I follow, and I absolutely believe that.
And
I don't believe you haven't fucked up on IKEA. Like you scratch something, you open something. I don't believe that.
and I'm saying that I fucked up, but it was an IKEA furniture.
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, you fucked up on a furniture.
Yes.
So we're on the same level here.
No.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter if it's fucking IKEA or not. It does not matter if it's IKEA or not. Because like, what was the instruction? What were you building?
I think it was a table.
Yeah, well, what? 4 legs of
Or
tabletop?
was it a chair? I don't remember. It was something with legs.
Something with 4 legs and a top.
I don't remember. But
It's the
something
same
with legs.
shit. It's the same shit, right, Seb? It's the same shit.
Same shit.
Okay. Here's the bigger issue.
Bigger issue.
Oh.
So girlfriend gets a new TV.
You fuck up again. sorry.
Girlfriend gets a new TV stand today. She builds it perfectly. Sends me a picture of it, like she's watching TV. I'm like, well,
Such a man Gavin is.
I guess I'm gonna stare at this TV for the rest of my life and and just take it. Just fucking take it. All right.
I guess
That's how life is.
your girlfriend is the better Lego builder.
Yeah, she's handy. I'm just the creative.
Mm.
I'm just the brains behind this. I don't do the hand stuff, you know. I'm the director. The legs go here. Make sure you twist it all the way in. The PS4 tray goes in the middle. My job is done. Like the podcast. Jack, you do the work. I'll tell you what to do. I'm the director. But anyways, that's my issue. People thinking it's easy to build IKEA furniture.
Well, I just want people to leave a comment if you have never fucked up. Or if you fucked up.
Let us know in the comments if you fucked up or never fucked up.
I think that's really important for our survey, Gavin.
It is. And I think, at the end of the day, men should not be shamed for fucking up their furniture.
Mm.
Jack out here trying to have a dick measuring contest with me how he fucked up a more high quality furniture. Like, motherfucker, we're both on the same level. Don't even front. Like, we were both on the same level. There's no I barely fucked up. It's either you fucked up or you didn't. And, if you fucked up and you save it, you didn't fuck up. It's fine. But, like, if you... you know what I'm saying, right? At the end of the day, we're all equals here. Any men out there, anyone, men, women, whatever. If you fucked up a furniture once, you're as bad as me. Let us know in the comments if you've ever fucked up. Okay. Jack, what do you have for us in the Cantonese corner?
I just have some simple words. So, we talked about furniture. So, I'm going to teach what furniture is in Cantonese.
Related Cantonese words?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, furniture is gasi. Gasi means furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we have toy, which is a table. Tang, which is a chair. Not tang. It's
I heard
tang.
tang.
Okay.
Tang.
Yeah. If you want to go there, lights is tang.
And what's chair?
Tang.
That's gonna fuck up some of our listeners right there for sure.
So, chair is tang. Lights, it's tang. And bookshelf, suga. Bookshelf, suga.
Yep.
And monitor is ping mo.
One of these items is an imposter. One does not belong. But okay. Okay. All right. Can you recap the words for us, Jack?
First one is furniture. 家私 chair. 燈 lights. 燈 table is toy. And monitor is 屏幕. And bookshelf is 書架.
There you go. Now, when you go to IKEA is there IKEA in Hong Kong?
There is.
Now, when you go to IKEA in Hong Kong
Or Taiwan.
you're teaching Cantonese.
You're teaching Cantonese, bro.
What the IKEA guy in Taiwan is gonna know Cantonese.
I didn't know where you're going with it. That's why.
Bro, this guy trying to interject me like that. Don't even try. I'm the fucking mastermind. You just do what I say. Go screw in the table counterclockwise. Let's go.
No.
So now when you go to Hong Kong IKEA, you can tell them what you need. I need a dung.
Or a tongue.
I mean, that's it, right? Anything to add?
Or if you go to Guangzhou.
Do they still do Cantonese there?
They do. Most of the locals now speak it. A lot of people from like outer provinces will understand it if you speak it, but they cannot speak it. So like a lot of CBCs here.
There's IKEA in Guangzhou though.
Yeah,
I think there is.
I think it's
But,
pretty international.
It's pretty international, man.
All right.
Kyle and I recorded our second Cantonese podcast. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that. We'll be rolling it out soon.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys keep supporting us, listen to us, feedback will be nice. We want more feedback than DIU podcast, obviously, because we've been doing DIU podcast for a long, long time. But, we just started our Cantonese podcast. We want some feedback. What you guys think about it? What would you want more of? What would you want less of?
If you want to listen to these exclusive Cantonese episodes, all Cantonese, entirely Cantonese, we're talking about Jack, C, and Kyle on these podcasts. DIUpod.com. The first episode is already out. Second episode is going to come out. I'm going to say release it on... Today's the 20th? 24th. I'll release it on Saturday, October 24th. Go to www.diupod.com to listen to the second all Canto episode. Can you give a bit of a teaser? What did you guys talk about in episode 2?
We talked about, our favorite TVB dramas and which generation produced the best TVB dramas.
All right. Did you get any feedback from episode 1?
Yeah, we did get some feedback. People were saying title might not be that good. Overall the content was okay. I don't think any negative feedback. Mostly it's pretty positive. There wasn't anything bad about it, I would say.
Your feedback made it sound like it was okay. It was just okay.
It wasn't yo, your podcast is bomb. Like DIU podcast English edition.
Yeah. That's the upper tier.
That's the OG. That's the OG.
No one can fucking jump over that hurdle.
That's the OG. But you have that feedback where it's not bad. It's okay. But you can do better. There's room for improvement. Well, there's obviously always room for improvement, but there's more room to improve in the Cantonese podcast because DIU will be more solidified it, like how the content is going to be.
The whole meta is there.
Yeah.
Cantonese podcast still growing, exclusive for now. I hope it gets big enough where you get their own RSS feed. But for now, the place to listen to it is diupod.com. You want to listen to this episode. If you want to learn, if you want to get in this Canto culture, if you want to support the cause, if you want to practice your we had a listener asking for resources for learning Cantonese. Here we go. This is it. We're giving you the resource in the present. People have been asking for it. I don't want to hear anyone saying, we need more Canto podcasts. Here we are giving it to you. Jack's going to ask you 3 days later if you listen to it. You better fucking listen to it.
And you better fucking reply in Cantonese. Send that voice message, don't type that shit, man.
What if they type in Cantonese though?
That's okay, fine. That's fine too. That's more respect.
More respect.
But, saying it to me is good enough.
Nice.
I don't expect the CBC able to read it right,
But if they can't,
If they can't, mad respect. Mad respect, man. I just want to add one more thing. Recently, Gavin and I was on Kyle's podcast, actually.
That's right.
And, we had some intense conversations about what kind of Asian we are and what we think about being Asian is like.
Kyle's podcast is available on Spotify, Anchor, all the streaming shit.
He doesn't have a website like us.
He's smart. He's fucking smart, dude.
But
save your money. Don't pay for a website.
No. Kenny expects to have a website renewal. He sent that $100 donation for us to renew our website, okay?
That's like, while we love Kenny, the Lord and Savior Kenny, that's nowhere near enough for hosting. Kyle's podcast, What Kind of Asian Are You? On Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast.
If you want to know what kind of Asian I am and what kind of Asian Gavin is, listen in.
We're not telling you the answer. You go fucking listen to it yourself.
That's right.
Nina, friend of the show Nina, past the poutine host, also on What Kind of Asian Are You? This is my vision. Like this is what I've been saying all along. I'm the director, dude. I don't build the table. I direct. The whole vision is coming together. The whole triangle, the whole interconnectivity of the podcast network is coming together.
Yes.
I have a feeling, just a feeling, that the Green Ranger will be on Kyle's podcast.
You already know, man.
Goodness.
You already know that's happening down the future. All right, let's wrap up. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a comment like CH did on the website, www.diupod.com. I apologize if I don't approve the comment immediately because I'm so bombarded with spam. But please still do leave comments. Email diupodcast@gmail.com. Questions, concerns, you want to come on the show, you want to give us money, you want to see Jack shirtless. That was a thing, right? That was a thing.
Not anymore.
Or sing.
You're taking that thing. Oh, it's singing. That's a new thing. Yeah, not shirtless.
Not shirtless. That's the old me.
Yes.
That's
You have a
the
girl. You have a girl. You can't go around the internet fucking taking your shirt off. Okay. DIUpodcast@gmail.com. Facebook and Twitter. DIU Podcast. But where the main thing is the website, DIUpod.com. Turn off ad block, listen to there. If you don't want to listen there, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast.
Has Google Podcast closed out yet?
I don't fucking care. I honestly don't care. Even if they do close down, I'll still plug it for like 10 more weeks before I find out it's shut down. That's how no one uses Google Podcast.
So I just want to say that I had friends that wanted to listen to some podcasts, but they couldn't find it on the apps.
Which app?
I'll get back to you. Because we tried searching for it. I tried searching for it. It's like a podcast listing app.
Okay.
He couldn't find it on there. And I searched for him as well on his phone.
Well, you know what? If he's a true fan, website. Ad block off.
But the OG content is on that app. Dude, the OG content. The
DIU Podcast.
Yes. And then all the bonus episodes and the Taiwan Japanese.
Did they play though?
I didn't click it, but it was on the list.
I'm assuming the RSS feed doesn't lead anywhere.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't. There's nowhere to take it from. Anyways, that's why we only say Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcast. So that's where you can listen to us. If you don't want... The true fans will listen either live on Discord. Shout out to everyone on Discord now. Or on the website at diupod.com with no ad block. Check out the Cantonese pod on the 24th. I'll release it unless I forget. I'm kidding, I won't forget. And we want that feedback, we want to hear.
Double check those comments.
I'll do it.
For Cantonese Podcast 1.
Don't worry, no one's
Thank you for listening and tune in next time on DIU Podcast. I'm not going to tell you how I met this woman, what happened. You listen to Dan Podcast.